What up, YouTube fam? Hey man, welcome back to the channel. If you've tuned in before, if this is your first time, welcome. I hope this information finds and serves you well, adds value to you, and is educational. Today's topic is expectations of a new driver. Whether it be that you are already in pursuit of getting your CDL, or you have already obtained your CDL for the first time, and you're very new to this industry. Today's objective is to give you some tips and tricks and hacks on how to survive this trucking industry for the first 2 years. First and foremost, let's talk about the money, right? Everybody wants to know what's the money like. Everybody hears that there's a lot of money to be made in trucking, um, which has some truth to it, but there's levels to this. Um, look, I'm gonna just give it to you real, and I hope you don't take it offensive or look at it in a negative way. It's just the harsh reality of it. Um, as a new driver in the trucking industry, you're not going to make a lot of money. It's just the way the game goes, and it's considered, I like to call it, the price of entry. You're just not going to make a lot of money. And the reason why you're not going to make a lot of money is because um, in this industry, you are considered high liability. You are a high liability risk as a new professional driver in this industry, lacking experience. So, the insurance companies are going to look at you that way, and they're going to charge you a premium. Carriers are going to look at you that way, and they're not going to want to invest top dollar into you, knowing that there may be some risk that comes with you learning. So if you are here and you're thinking that you're just going to get in the trucking industry and just make a gang of money, I'm sorry, that's just not how it's going to work. Now, the good thing about it is if you are genuinely here to become a professional driver, master your craft, and are actually committed and dedicated to this game, then there's a bright future for you to make some money later on down the line. There's a 6 month phase, there's a year phase, and then there's a 2 year phase. And you get past that 2 year mark, and you've actually really dug into your craft, and figured out how to be a team player and a go getter in this industry. Then it's only up from there. So you're not going to make a lot of money, and that's just how it goes. Now, uh, the good thing about that is if you commit to being out on the road, because you're going to be gone, there's not going to be a lot of home time for you. That's another the next thing that is just not going to be a lot of home time for you, and you need to be okay with that because your goal is to get in the industry, master your craft, get your training, get your seat time, get your miles, so that you can move on to bigger and better things. Be committed to being on the road. Most likely, you're going to end up with the mega carrier. There are some exemptions for certain people, and I'll get into that a little later. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up with the mega carrier. You're going to end up on the road. So you just need to have that expectation and just, know that that's just what it's going to be. Your first 3 months, you'll probably be in a truck with a trainer, and that trainer is trying to get his miles. That trainer might stop by the house if there's a route on the way. But you guys are gonna be gone. You're gonna be out there. It's gonna be nitty gritty. You're gonna be getting it in. So just expect to be out on the road. Now, when you get to that phase to where your company's ready to cut you loose and be out there on your own, I would continue with that same mindset to just be out on the road, getting your money, and getting your experience in. It is very crucial. And look, hear me well, man. I'm telling y'all, if you can just commit to 2 years, man, just 2 years, just really thugging it out and get into it, I promise you, I promise you, after those 2 years, you're gonna be able to level up so well. You're gonna be able to level up so well, but you gotta be committed to the process. Those first 2 years, if you are committed to staying out on the road and just putting your foot down, grinding, getting it in, doing what you need to do, what that would look like for me if I was in your position, if you are living on your own, renting that apartment, what I would tell you to do, get rid of the apartment. Yep, I said it. Get rid of the apartment. What do you need it for? It's an unnecessary bill. The goal is to not be out on the road with a whole bunch of bills. You're gonna be making five, six, $700 a week, and if back at home you got all these bills, you paying for stuff that you're not even using, paying for places you're not even sleeping in, it just don't make no sense. It adds unnecessary stress to you, and it makes it that much harder to commit to the process of being out there on the road and stacking as much bread as you can. That's the goal in the first 2 years, is to get out there, go put in the work, go get your training, get rid of the apartment. I said it. And if you don't, if you decide like, yo, bro, you tripping, you bump that, I'm keeping my apartment. Okay. 6 months, 3 months, you complaining about that check. You can't pay your bills. You living check to check. You're not seeing the fruits of your labor. That's why you're not gonna make a lot of money. It's just not going to happen. So minimize the bills before stepping out and committing to getting a CDL. I'm telling you, get rid of the apartment. If you got a car note, that might be a little harder to do, but I'd sell it. If you got a car, I'd sell it. Go turn it in to the dealer. Tell him I don't want it, bro. Just buy me out. I don't need no extras. Just buy me out. I don't want it. Get rid of the ride. That's the next thing. Get rid of the ride. If you get rid of the apartment, sell as much stuff as you can. Go get you a little storage. Whatever the things that you just absolutely need, get your clothes or whatever, some get you a little storage, about $100 a month or whatever it is, and put your stuff in storage. But get rid of all that reoccurring monthly expenses, stuff that you're not gonna be using, man. I'm telling you, get rid of it. You ain't gonna be making a lot of money, so the more money you could keep while you're out there on the road, the better you'll be when you get through that 2 years. Even that first year mark, man, you just go out there, stack your bread. That's the objective. Learn the trade, master your craft, stack as much money as you can. And that's just what I would do, you know? Um, you get through that first year mark, you got a little bit of experience on your hands, you might be able to go get into the dump truck world. But before I talk to you about this dump truck world, I'm gonna take a step back, man. Endorsements. Yo, don't come out here and half step, man. I'm telling you, if you are gonna get your class A, get your class A. Don't half ass do it, man. Don't half ass do it. Get all the endorsements, every last one of them. Don't shortchange yourself, man. Don't shortchange yourself. Get all of your endorsements. Why? Because it opens more doors of opportunity for you. The more endorsements you have, the more wiggle room you got to go ahead and apply for that job, apply for that job, apply for that job, especially once you hit that 2 year mark, accident free, no points on your record. That's another thing. You got to keep your record clean for them 2 years, man. You got to keep your record clean in general, but you got to really prioritize and hone in on keeping your record clean. No speeding tickets, no logbook violations, no out of service. Stay up on your truck, man, and just go get it. Now, dump truck world. I'm gonna give you a little hack for uh new income drivers, man. If you know somebody in the dump truck world, after the first 6 months to a year, you might be able to come off the road and go pursue a dump truck job. That is a little hack for y'all. You don't have to spend the whole 2 years on the road. And for some of you, you might know people already, friends of the family, a family business. cousin, mama, uncle, auntie, grandma, grandpa, whatever. They might be in the dump truck world, and you might be able to fast track yourself into the dump truck world too. It's a good way to get some experience under your belt. However, you might not gain all the training qualities that you need, because you might not be in a tractor trailer dump truck setup. You might be in a 10 wheeler or a super dump, something like that. So you kind of be shortchanging yourself on tractor trailer experience, but it is a potential avenue, man. Um, yo, come out here, y'all, and just try to master this game, man. Learn and soak up as much knowledge as you can. Paperwork, how to do logbooks, how to do your EDL, building relationships, quality, customer service quality, all that stuff. Look, man, a lot of this is about relationships, man. It's not what you know, it's who you know. That's what's gonna take you a long way in this game, man. It's not about what you know, but who you know. What you know helps, but who you know takes you there. I promise you. I promise you. So come out here, man. Don't half-ass it. Don't half-step. Give it all that you got. Give it all that you got. And I promise you, in about 2 years, if you really stack your bread, you get rid of all them unnecessary bills, you put your time in, you really learn how to network out here, build relationships, and you really trying to take your game to the next level, and you thinking about owner op. If you that ambitious person, if you that driven person, if you that person that catches on quick, if you that person that like to push the needle, if you that person that's really trying to get to the bag, you're gonna have to stack your bread, and you'll be looking at some owner operator opportunities in about 2 years, man. If you're a real dog, maybe about a year. It's gonna cost you a little bit more, but it's possible. So look, man, I hope some of this information serves you well. It's something for you to sit on and think about and really consider. If it's one thing that I would take away from all this, man, well, I'm gonna give you two things. Two of the biggest things that I would take away from all of this is get them endorsements and get rid of that unnecessary overhead. That's what I would do. Hey, man, one love. I'll catch y'all on the next video.